Alright, good afternoon. Please, before I say anything, let's watch this video.
All right. Does this noise matter? Okay. We are here on behalf of Friends of Justice Crack to let the world know what is happening. We have an official statement that will be read, of course, by one of us. But let me begin by saying I am speaking, or we are speaking to three persons now. Number one, I'm speaking to Justice Mark Chidebere, Justice Crack. We want you to know that wherever you are, Justice, you are not alone and you will never be alone. We love you and we miss you, and you will come out better and stronger than this began. You are not a criminal, you are a law-abiding citizen who loves this country. Your wife, your children, your friends, and Nigerians are with you, and we will be with you all the way for as long as it takes. The second statement we want to make is to the general public and the entire world. Since this abduction on the 28th of April, on Tuesday 2026, on Wednesday, we got the information on Tuesday evening, and by Wednesday morning, we were at the FCT Police Command, and we met with the CP. We spent the whole day at the FCT Police Command, and with our private tracking and the tracking of the police, we established the locations of Justice Crack to be the Nigerian Army officers' wives' shopping complex at Sokoro. Also, the from the police tracking, the State House Clinic, the DIA, the NIA, and that environment of the military that confirmed exactly that what we were suspecting, that the Nigerian military had taken justice into their custody. And by Thursday, we took the wife for a press conference for the world to know. And that is why today we are letting the entire world know that we can confirm that the Nigerian military is holding Justice Mark Chidebere, Justice Crack. The only offense he committed was to speak truth, demanding for a better welfare for the Nigerian military officers and to call for accountability for a Nigerian who was allegedly killed. Now, the third part of our message is to the Nigerian military and the Nigerian government. The counterintelligence command of the Nigerian government must know that forceful or abduction of any citizen under any guise is illegal. Yes. If the government or any agency has a reasonable ground to have a questioning of a citizen, you have the right to invite people. He will come, make himself available, get legal representation, and you do what you need to do within the ambit of the law. Anything outside that is resorting to self-help, and it is trying to use criminality to cure illegality. We are saying no. We know very well for a sure and proved that Justice Crack is being held by the counterintelligence command. But also we are aware of certain shenanigans that when you hold a person for more than 48 hours, you must charge to court. And having known that it is possible that you might decide to use any other law enforcement, whether the DSS or the police, to charge to court. But we want to establish here today that the people who took Justice Crack into custody, we are putting on notice the Minister for Defense, the Chief of Defense Staff, the Chief of Army Staff, the Chief of Defense Intelligence, Brigadier General W.A. Adegoke of the Counterintelligence Command. Justice Crack, Justice Mark Chidebere is not a criminal. Yes. He is not a terrorist. Yes. We are in a country where terrorists are more motivated than our own soldiers. We cannot have that kind of welfare for our soldiers and we keep quiet. We want our officers to be okay. We are not enemies of the military. We want our officers to be treated properly. And if you think in taking justice we will be silenced, then it is a big no. Yeah. Because we will continue to speak up. Yes. The police will be taken care of, the military will be taken care of, and all Nigerians must be taken care of. So this is our message. Let the world know. Petitions have gone out to every person that needs to be. The NIA, Amnesty International, the international community. We are calling on you all to know that a Nigerian citizen is being held by the military of the country for which offense? For speaking up for a better welfare for the military and for also accountability for a life that was lost. I will want to pause here and then let others of our colleagues speak up, and then our official statement be read by Zekeri Idris.
Okay, I just think it's important that Nigerians stand up. Because today's Justice Crack, tomorrow it will be you. Even you journalists, you are not safe.
Yes.
You can't come outside and report or criticize the situation and walk free. I don't want to use vain languages, but this is wrong. It is all shade of wrongs. And that's why we are calling on Nigerians to stand with us. Nothing must happen to Justice Chidebere Mark. Nothing must happen to Justice Crack. I implore all of you to go and watch his page. Use this as an opportunity to sit in his page and scrutinize yourself. Then come back to tell us if that young man has said anything wrong. Feed the Nigerian army well is not a crime. A well-fed Nigerian army is a more secured Nigeria. It's a safer country. For no reason should he have been kidnapped. I don't like when people call it arrest. Justice Crack was kidnapped, abducted by the Nigerian military, and it must be condemned in strong terms. And W.A. Adegoke must be prosecuted. What he has done is wrong. We are speaking now because Justice Crack is a known figure. How about others that nobody knows? Yeah. So please, Nigerians, we implore you, we beg you to stand with us in these trying times to bring this innocent man out of the claws of wickedness.
And I also would want to add that it's very important that we understand that we are in a democratic system of government. And under democracy, there is a limit of which the military should operate and act. Look, we have freedom of speech. And as far as Nigeria is concerned today, to the best of our knowledge, we are still operating a democratic system of government. If the coup that was said to have happened a few months ago had happened, then we will agree that we are under a military system of government. Not until then. Please, we are using this opportunity to call on the military. Can you excuse us as we freely express ourselves as citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, operating, existing, living in a democratic system of government where freedom of speech is a right of every citizen? Please, the military.
Greatest Nigerian people.
Great.
Greatest Nigerian people.
Great.
Greatest Nigerian people.
Great.
Press statement for imminent release, for immediate release. Friends of Justice Crack demands the immediate release of Justice Mark Chidebere. Sanctions against Brigadier General W.A. Adegoke and international action over alleged enforced disappearance. We, the Friends of Justice Crack, strongly condemn the unlawful arrest, torture, secret detention, and possible enforced disappearance of Nigerian human rights activist Justice Mark Chidebere, who has remained missing since Tuesday, April the 28th, 2025. Justice Mark Chidebere is widely known for his advocacy on issues of justice, public accountability, and citizens' rights. His recent public engagements include raising concerns over welfare conditions within the Nigerian military and speaking on the alleged murder of a youth corps member in Dede, Abuja. According to information available to us, Justice Mark was last tracked by the police authorities to Naoa shopping complex after his sudden disappearance. Since then, his family has no communication with him, no official arrest record has been made public, no formal charges has been announced, no legal representation has been granted to him, no security agency has officially acknowledged responsibility for his detention. Most disturbingly, credible information available to us indicates that Justice Mark's vehicle is sighted within the premises of the Counterintelligence Command of the Nigerian military, a facility reportedly headed by a certain Brigadier General W.A. Adegoke. These allegations, if proven true, are deeply troubling. It points to a deeply troubling abuse of military power and suggests possible operation of an unlawful detention network targeting Nigerian civilians outside constitutional procedures. Nigeria is a constitutional democracy, not a military dictatorship. No military officer has the legal authority to abduct, secretly detain, or intimidate civilians for freely expressing dissenting views. Our demands to the Honorable Minister of Defense Christopher Gwabin Musa, we demand the immediate launch of an independent investigation into the activities of Brigadier General W.A. Adegoke and any unit operating under his command. If these allegations are substantiated, Brigadier General Adegoke must be immediately suspended, dismissed, and prosecuted. To the Chief of Defence Staff, Oluyemi Oluyede, we call on the Chief of Defence Staff to immediately sanction Brigadier General W.A. Adegoke and dismantle any rogue structure operating outside the lawful military procedures. The Nigerian Armed Forces must not become a tool of silencing dissent and kidnapping civilians. International action. We call on the government of the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, and members of the European Union to immediately impose visa ban on Brigadier General W.A. Adegoke, those who gave him that illegal order, his immediate family members, pending a full investigation into these allegations. Individuals accused of gross human rights violations should not enjoy international mobility, while victims and their families suffer uncertainty and fear. To human rights organizations, we call on Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, National Human Rights Commission of Nigeria, and the United Nations Human Rights Council to urgently intervene and monitor this matter. Where is justice crack? This is about whether citizens can speak freely without fear of disappearance. And for you journalists, you must acknowledge that what justice has done is citizens journalism, and that we cannot find him today put the journalists in this country directly at risk. We demand that Justice Mark Chidebere be immediately released or produced before a court of competent jurisdiction. Until then, Brigadier General W.A. Adegoke and all parties connected to this alleged operation must be held accountable. Nigeria must not normalize, enforce disappearance. Thank you so much, and God bless you. This statement is signed by the Friends of Justice Crack, Justice Mark Chidebere, popularly called Justice Crack.
The military authorities.
And the minister
for defense. The minister for defense.
Okay, so two people that have financial on this matter is the Minister of Defense and the Chief of Defense Staff.
And the Commander-in-Chief of the Federation, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who everybody answers to.
So we're calling out on these three people, the Minister of Defense, the Chief of Defense Staff, and the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Justice Crack is being held just because he was asking for better welfare. We have thieves every day robbing in traffic, and nobody goes this extra mile to arrest them. So if somebody is asking that the military should be properly equipped, at that point he was calling at the government to take care of Nigerian soldiers. And instead of answering his call, somebody decided to arrest him. Now this arrest is not as if they want to put him in an hotel room and they are feeding him every day. Okay, they call it arrest. This is pure abduction, live kidnap. At a time we were thinking it was kidnapped by kidnappers. How does it even make sense that while we are suspecting kidnappers, we are suspecting military too? Are they working? Are they having the same job? He's not in an hotel. He's not having fun. Anywhere he is now, we are sure he's being tortured. He has a wife. He has children. He has brothers that are looking up to him. All he did was call for it.
I want to use this opportunity to awaken the spirit of all Nigerians that an injury for one is injury for all, injustice to one is injustice to all. We cannot continue in this way and manner that whereby you come out to speak and express yourself as a Nigerian, you will be arrested or oppressed and intimidated by the security agencies. We need to put this to an end. So I'm urging Nigerians to stand up and demand for what we deserve. We deserve to enjoy the dividends of democracy because we are in democracy, and it is our constitutional fundamental right to enjoy it. So all Nigerians should get ready to hit the streets. We are not going to take it calm with them this time. We are going to demand for the release of Justice Crack because no Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian.
Jama'a assalamu alaikum. Kun riga da kun san ne suna na Trajil Ejembe wanda yake wakiltan tafiyan Voice of Arewa kun san ne haka. Mun fito ne domin dan uwanmu dan gwagwarmaya wanda aka dauka wanda kuka san da suna Justice Chidebere wanda aka san da suna Justice Crack. Kun gan hotunan shi, bidiyoyin shi wayanda suke bibiyan shi kun riga da kun san cewa me yake nema, yana neman zaman lafiya, yana neman a samu ci gaba mai kyau a nan kasan mu Najeriya. Abinda kullun yake magana kenan. Kwanakin baya ya kai kwana 5 kenan yau aka sace shi, ba fa arrest aka yi ba, an je ne ya bar gidan shi ya gaya matan shi wai zai je ya sai abu, har yau ba gan shi ba. Sace shi aka yi, daga nan aka yi ta trace, an yi tracking, an je ko ina, sai daga bayani aka zo aka gan cewa abun yana tsakanin wall college da sauransu. Sai wani ya gaya mana cewa ya ga motan shi a cikin wajen nan. To kar mu yi wani dogon bayani, wannan kasan da muke ba kasan sojoji bane, mulkin soja bane, mulkin demokradiya ne. A demokradiya din idan wani ya yi laifi, police ne kamata ya ɗauke shi, ba sojoji bane. Saboda haka an riga da an fancar da mu cewa mutumin wanda yake walkitan wayannan mutanen sunan shi WA Adegoke, what's his name again? Adegoke shine sunan mutumin. To mutumin nan mu ba mu ma san shi dama ba, amma tun da ya riga da ya sa shi a gaba, da mu gaya mishi cewa bayan mun bi hanyar da ya dace inda ya kamata, wanda legal arrangement ya kamata ya yi, an riga da an yi. Amma ranar litinin, that is ranar Monday, kwana 4 na wannan watan, dukkan Najeriya da su fito. Idan kana Abuja ka bar cewa wannan dan Inyamuri ne, wannan Bahaushe ne, a'a kowa ya fito. Yau ya same shi, gobe kai ne, jibi ni ne. Saboda haka in ya same ka ya same wani, dukkan mu za mu fito a zanga-zanga a fitar da shi. Za mu taru a Ministry of Defense a nan Abuja, kowa ya fito. Allah ya taimake mu. Ku riga da kun san tafiyan yawwa.